Hello, Merry Me. It is I, Billy Joe, also known as Shaconia Solitary Witch. I am a Wiccan and I am solitary. Some people call me a witch. Whatever. The Solitary Witch corresponds with a blog that I have called aSolitaryWitch.com. So which, no pun intended, I haven't really added to lately because, I've just had other things going on. Oh, I see that Big Mama has finally booted up. I did a refresh for Big Mama because she was running a bit slow and I had some videos I needed to update and to load up. And I did a refresh and it basically took everything that was in the Big Mama inside my computer and said, you know what, screw this, it's trash. So I basically have to go in and rebuild my computer back up again to the extent of where I want it to be, to where it is a useful tool for me. And in saying that, as soon as I get that done, which could take as long as 20 minutes, it could take a couple hours. It just depends. It just depends on my endeavors inside of the computer. Hey, Schmoopy. This is my granddaughter, Maddie Mo. That is her palette. And I don't know if you can see, but over under my workbench is little Miss Pie Wacket. When I am not sitting in my office chair, she likes it. She sits here. So I had to like battle it out with her. She come over and was like on the desk while I was talking to Share Bear, and she's like rubbing all on my face and stuff, saying, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?" She'd look down into the chair, wanting to like get in it. So I actually had to take the cover off the chair, go set the cover under the bench, and then set Pie Wacket on the cover. And she's like, okay, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. So now my chair has no cover, and it's got, it is what it is. So I'm sitting here, and I'm just chilling. I'm just waiting. Oh. It is 1 week and 2 days into my detox. How am I feeling, you say? I have lost a whole nother pound. So in all, I have lost 5 pounds in 9 days. That's not too bad. I have been eating healthier. Haven't really been drinking an awful lot of water. It's so odd. Do you think that, before when I was eating wrong and, not really exercising as much and I was drinking more water, now that I am detoxing and taking those things and trying to cleanse holistically, you would think that water would be the thing that would help replenish me the most, but to be honest with you, I really don't even like the taste of it right now. So I will be, let's see, we have 9 days until I do the grimoire review for the month of July. I am super excited for that. It's going to be awesome. Well, I think it's awesome. It's really helping me out tremendously to have the big, using the big as the grimoire, because the big vertical blocks are excellent for that. I have told you that I have applied for something, which I'll find out sometime at the end of August how that goes. So I'm anticipating that. And like I did state, it would be super, super awesome if I was accepted into this. But like I said, being a Wiccan, that just probably won't happen, to be honest with you, because you know, I just don't find this group of individuals to be as accepting. But we'll see. We'll see. And, yeah, you know, like I said, I am not everybody's cup of tea. Some people drink coffee. Some people drink wine. Some people drink water. Some people drink juice. There's a lot of people that drink lots of different things. So not being somebody's cup of something is completely okay. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing just because I'm not accepted by my peers. I'm not in freaking high school or middle school anymore. I could care less. Well, you know what? Even when I was in high school and middle school, I could care less. So there are very, very few people who I am in contact with from my youth. I can count them on my hand. Yeah, that's it. From my youth. Because, you know, my stepdad being abusive and beating my mother and I so often, anytime he got arrested, when we lived anywhere, if he was arrested for being a wife beater, we would have to move. So we moved a lot. Moved an incredible lot. For sure. But you know, it is what it is. I am grown now, so I don't deal with any kind of aggression like that. I do suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, and actually had a pretty bad episode Monday. No, it was Tuesday. I had a really bad episode Tuesday, and it kind of lingered with me, and it's still lingering around now. You know, I want to touch real quick on something. When a person suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, it does not mean that they had to have been in the military. You know, it is a trauma that was put upon them in their past. You know, and being almost 50 years old for over 20 years, I did not have to think about this. My husband was we were on Netflix. He put it on Homefront. And within the first 20 minutes of this movie, the actor James Franco come in. His character's name is Gator. He had a ball bat. I had this sinking feeling in my gut. He walks into this room. There's some little drug heads sitting around doing whatever they're doing. He asks this one girl, how old are you? She said 17. He said, leave. Then he picks up the ball bat and he swings it and he smacks this kid in the knee, and I vomit. Well, you know, it wasn't that was gross. It was just that I had to relive that because my stepdad and some goons come over one day and beat my mother and her brother and sat on my mother and held her head up and made her watch as they beat her brother, my uncle, who I also have issues with a ball bat. And I actually seen that. So, if you suffer from any kind of issues whatsoever, please reach out. Please call someone. You have access to the internet. You know, get on there, find some help, talk to somebody, and you know, you can't ever forget the travesties that are put upon you, but you can learn how to cope with seeing such traumatic things. And that's all I really want to say. Yeah, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but you know me, I'm an all over the place kind of gal. I'm not on one thing or another thing. This is not a planner channel. This is not a crafting channel. This is not a counseling channel. This is just a channel that helps me cope with being a human. As a spiritual being on my human experience, this is just how I deal. This is how I cope. And in some of my videos, I can share creativity and possibly inspire. In other videos, perhaps I can reach out to possibly let you know that you're not alone in certain situations. There are other people that go through the same things that you do. Some are a lot worse, some are not quite as bad. Um, but I am just ever so grateful and thankful that you decide to come to my channel and hang out with me, whether or not I'm just talking it or, drinking a cup of coffee or talking with a friend or doing something creative, sharing a planner idea, sharing sticker books. I am ever so grateful that you are here and you are hanging out with me, if even for a moment. Good peace to you and yours, and always, always wishing you love and light. And please, if you need help, just pick up a phone. There are people who can direct you in the right direction to help heal yourself. Good peace to you, and I'll see you again soon.